Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we're the Office Blokes.
Yep.
It's true. What we got going on, Office Bloke Daz? On Instagram.
We've got two other channels. Cheers Dave on Instagram. Office Bloke Dave on Instagram. We've got two other channels. We've got an Office Blokes Try channel where we try different things from around the world, and we've got Office Blokes Podcast where we talk a load of shites for a few hours.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is true, isn't it? Yeah.
It's not
Simple
wrong.
as that. Click the link below and it'll take you to our other channels and Patreon page and all that good stuff, merch.
Yeah.
Do it. We really appreciate the support. Right, comedians on Gold Diggers. Do you think Bill Burr's going to be in there?
Well, he should be.
He's got the right take on it. He's the one you want to listen to.
Yep. Bill Burr.
Yeah, on Gold Diggers.
I've heard a few comedians recently do bits on it, or just on podcasts that done rants about it, where they're like, you know, where a famous person loses 100 million in a divorce. And I've heard some good rants recently about it. It's been good.
I was walking down the road the other day and I passed a restaurant. It was outside with a couple outside, and I don't want to judge people, but I think he must have been about, well, let's say he was on death's door, put it that way. You know what I mean? He was ringing the bell, and she was about 26. And at first thought, could be his granddaughter or his daughter, you know, something like that. And then I realised it's not. Like the actions they were doing, I was just like, mate, fucking hell.
You know what though? If
play to him,
if it was an arrangement, if he's compass mentis enough to know what's going on, and he wants to go out banging some 26-year-old, and that's the way he wants to die, hell yeah, I'm all for it.
Fair play to the guy, yeah.
Yeah, maybe, you know, if he's worth 100 million, in his will he writes, she gets a mil. You know, and she probably deserves it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Let's get into it then. Comedians on Gold Diggers. Let's do it.
Now, I ain't saying she's a gold digger,
You're not saying she's a gold digger.
but she does have several shovels, picks, and panning sluices strapped to her burrow.
Oh, well.
Our tests in life are different. A woman's test in life is material. A man's test in life is a woman. Now, by test, I mean that those are the things that we desire. Men have nice cars, not because they like nice cars, because they know women like nice cars. That's how it goes. Because men are hunters, and the car is the bait. And a woman comes and says, ooh, nice Porsche. Gotcha, bitch. That's how it is. That's true. Come on now, you go to a woman's house, her house be comfortable as shit. Women love comfortable surroundings, so men get comfortable surroundings. But let me tell you something. If a man could fuck a woman in a cardboard box, he wouldn't buy a house. But that's still not where chivalry got killed. Chivalry got killed by the feminist movement on the magazines that got women going crazy, because women got too much advice about men from other women. And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it's true. I see this shit in the magazines. I don't read them, but I be seeing the cover. I be in the grocery store, fellas, you look at one of the magazines like, what is this? And they say on the cover, 100 Ways to Please Your Man by some lady. Get out of here, man. Come on. Ain't no 100 ways. That list is 4 things long. Just suck his dick, play with his balls, and then fix him a sandwich and don't talk so much.
So what's your name, doctor? You're a vet? What's your name, sir? Jean. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be great. What kind of doctor are you, Jean? Sorry? Intensive care. So you got a lady? No? Single guy? Yep. Look at all the gold diggers went. Where the... What did she say? Okay, well, listen, if you're gonna speak, make it in English and use complete sentences and words. What are you saying, lady?
I said call me.
Call me. You wanna call this woman? You wanna ruin your life? Things are going...
Does, like, she's not even seen him. She's just heard that he's a doctor and he's single, and it's like, proving his whole joke.
Proving it completely, yeah.
Well, man. No. Listen, dude. You go through enough shit. You have hard days. Can't have this at the end of the day. You didn't work hard today. Call me. You gotta come home and find the missing chromosomes? Are you out of your fucking mind? Just hear her speak, man. You know who could cure that? Hey, the vet. Where are you?
I'm afraid to get married.
That's a fucking great bit.
He's got I've never seen him
That was
before.
a great bit.
Sugar Sammy, is he called? We need to write him down.
Get him on the list. And, I like that.
Funny bit.
Had to be Bill
He
Burr.
is the GOAT.
The man.
Man, why man wouldn't be afraid to get married at this point? You know, look at Kobe. Look at the shit he's going through right now. All right?
I have heard this bit, incidentally.
Yeah.
I'm just putting
We
it
all
out,
have.
just putting it out there before it goes into it. I don't know if this is the epidemic of gold digging whores
Right. I thought I was.
bit. It may be, it may not be, but I'm fairly certain I've seen this bit.
Yeah.
Married at this point. You know, look at Kobe. Look at the shit he's going through right now. All right? Guy's getting a divorce. His wife's gonna get $70 million. Never hit a layup in her life. You know, can anybody explain these divorce settlements? Can anybody make sense of these fucking things? Tiger Woods' wife, $250 million. She's a babysitter worth $250 million fucking dollars.
Babysitter.
Somebody, go ahead. Somebody, explain, justify it. Justify it. What, he cheated on her? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. He cheated on her. Great, the relationship's over right then. Kobe cheated, right? Shouldn't that relationship been over right then? Why did she hang around like some jaded cop for 3 years trying to get her fucking pension? Right? Get that 10 years in? I don't know, maybe that's too harsh. That shit bothers me, man. Dude, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country. And every night I put on the news, and I'm waiting for someone to address it. Every night, never see it, you know? And every night I bring up gold-digging whores, and the whole crowd pulls back like I'm up here talking about Bigfoot, right? Like I'm saying the moon's made out of cheese or something. Talking about whores, people. They're everywhere. How many? How many more great men are going to get chopped in half before we do something? Why is it so quiet in here? God damn, I don't get it. What is it? Is it women? Do you think I'm calling you? I'm not calling any woman here a whore, okay? So don't pull back. That's not fair, okay? If you brought up wife beaters, I wouldn't like pull back. I get it. There's guys hitting women, they need to be stopped. We gotta understand that gold-digging whores are the wife beaters for men. Yeah, they are. Except we don't have that Rihanna lumped up photo in the end, so it's not obvious. It's in the eyes. It's in the lines in your face. It's in Mel Gibson's high-pitched voice on the answering machine. I had to give up my Laker tickets, right? That is the sound of a man being taken for everything he's got. I gotta tell you, I'm envious of women, okay? I'm not saying your problems get solved, but at least they're taken seriously. You know? People, you got 1-800 numbers, you got ribbons, there's groups. People give a shit. Anything happens to a guy, it's just considered funny. Some woman cut her husband's dick off, threw it in the garbage disposal, and turned it on. People thought it was hilarious. They were, hey, Stumpy! Nobody cares. Do you think if a guy removed a woman's titty and threw it in the dryer, anybody would be joking about it the next day? The entire country would grind to a halt. There'd be a moment of silence. The NFL would have some special colored headband everybody had to wear for an entire month. The most effeminate color they could possibly come up with. All my heroes are going down. Arnold Schwarzenegger, another great man. Another great man. Taken down by that gold-digging whore of a maid he's got. And And I'm not saying he's not a piece of shit for doing what he did. It was a piece of shit move. But how come only he got chastised? What about the maid? Why was she called the maid that entire story? She was never called a whore, ever. Just boggled my mind. She knew his wife, first name basis, played with their kids, fucked her husband in their own goddamn bed. That's right down the checklist. First ballot Hall of Fame whore, right there. Never. Why do you think she hooked up with him? Because of that 1987 flat top he's still rocking? The giant space between his teeth I could put this mic cord through? I think maybe it's all that kindergarten cop money laying around the goddamn bedroom.
That was a bit more. Yeah, he's a genius, Bill Burr, isn't he?
Oh, every time, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. I've heard that bit quite a few times.
Class, though,
He's good. He's just, yeah.
Funny that.
Class acting.
He's flat top.
Bit of Andrew Schultz.
Schultz, yeah.
Yeah.
This was, I'd never really watched this, but it's something he did a couple of years ago that was a comedian had come up with a premise that might be a bit too close to the bone.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'd sit round with a few other comics and they'd work out how it can be a bit and then make a video out of it. That was the premise of this.
Yeah. Interesting.
But I never watched it, so potentially good.
Yeah.
About gold diggers and just how interesting it is to me that guys are so afraid of gold diggers because to us it kind of just sounds like you're bragging. It's a lot of reason you have all that gold is because you have the advantage of being a guy, but especially if you're in the goods and services industry, a lot of reason you have all that gold is because we buy a bunch of shit we don't need. So like if I'm dating the head of Sephora and I gold dig him, I'm not using him for his money, I'm using him for my money.
You're getting your money back.
Like you, so it's like if I gold dig like Robert Kraft, like I didn't pay for his success. Dudes built him. But like if I gold dig the guy that made Victoria's
Lululemon,
Secret,
yeah.
Lululemon, that just feels fair because we made you rich.
I think to his point, I'm getting my money back is how you should say because that's
it.
I'm just trying to get my money back. Yeah.
That's how I thought you were going to say it when you told me a week ago, and
Yeah.
that's like that feels like the right way to say it.
Yeah, because I say I'm just trying to get that shit back. I feel like you gold dig me first. Bronzer should not be $90.
Boom.
Right?
I think it's not. I think the idea is it's not gold digging with everybody. It's only
That's
gold
right.
digging with certain people.
With certain people. If it's Jerry Jones, that's straight up gold digging.
Yeah.
I didn't get you that money.
And you can you
Yeah, if
start
it's
with
Jerry
football,
Jones,
right?
if it's Tom Brady, it's like
yeah.
gas station Tom
If
Brady.
it's the guy that
gas
makes-
station football Tom Brady doesn't get that much more laid than gas station Tom Brady.
That's what
He's just good looking.
Yeah. But it's like if someone made their money capitalizing on women's insecurities,
That's not
I
gold
feel
digging.
like you're fair game.
Yeah, that's not gold digging at all.
If it's, and then just the idea of guys were the original gold diggers. I think you've heard this, maybe Neil. It usually does well, but like you guys were the original gold diggers. Like 200 years ago, you guys got shovels and you just started digging up actual gold back before we were allowed to leave the house.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to do it the old-fashioned way, but
Go before that. The dowry.
oh.
Isn't the dowry the original
But that
gold
was, hold
dig?
on, men would have to pay to get the woman though.
Yeah, men's fathers would pay the men to take them.
To take their woman.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so exactly. So if I'm taking your woman, I'm
Yeah.
getting gold with it, or sheep, or cattle.
Yeah.
But the original gold digger
Yeah.
is the guy that married a chick and gets this
Money
fucking
Yeah.
farm.
to take her. Oh yeah. Is that, I have
We
to learn more about
invented
that.
gold digging. Like,
That's- yeah.
how dare you call us gold diggers? Like,
You know, I love comedy and I love seeing the finished bits.
Yeah.
We're having a glimpse here into the process, and I don't like the process as much. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not sure this is the process insert. I don't think Bill Burr went through that bit
No.
like this, what he did.
No, but it's kind of a... It's
Kind of overthinking it, I think.
No,
Yeah.
but it's a glimpse into the mind of this is how they think about their comedy bits and develop them.
Yeah.
And three comics sat around talking about developing a comedy bit. I like the finished article.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I
definitely,
like
yeah.
seeing someone on stage just, you know,
Just giving it out. And
Yeah.
definitely.
you got your first goat from me.
You're goat diggers.
You're gold diggers. Yes, dude.
I have the title of my next special.
Goat
but it's
digger.
also, has someone done something the idea of like, all you guys, you want us to gold dig you. Like I
Did
just
I have that?
you did. I have some gold, not
I
a
have
lot of
gold.
digging.
Well, yeah, that's what I wish I'd done the joke I'm sorry. Keep talking.
No, I'm just saying, I think you were doing something for a while about like why inventors invented
Yeah,
was
yeah,
to get
yeah.
laid.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, you don't pose on a private jet and throw all your watches.
Yeah, and they go like, "What the hell?
Why? Girls just use me
They
for
don't
my
like
money.
me it's like you didn't show me anything else. Like girls did the same thing. Yeah, with,
That's
like,
what you want.
body
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right. Like, not here for a hookup. It's like,
Yeah,
pick a
like,
lane.
You didn't buy the jet to work for pussy.
Did you buy? Yeah, did you buy the jet so that I would play hard to get? Like, and it's also for
That's
me.
the game. That's you kicking game. Is the
Yeah.
nice watch, the cars, everything like that.
And it's also do you want to go, and we were talking about this, do you want to go to the place, and I have money, so I feel like I can say this maybe a little bit, but like before when I dated guys that had money, it's like, do you want to go to the place I can afford? I'll not gold dig you, but we're gonna stay at Sandals.
Do you like Bennigan's?
Don't get mad at me because
Have
we're
you
going
ever
to the
been
Four
to the
Seasons.
Radisson? Yeah.
You don't want to go to the
Yes.
Radisson. You know, I'm happy to not take your money, but we're staying at the Radisson.
Yeah.
And you're picking the Four Seasons, and then I'm a gold digger.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like guys who walk down Melrose with a snake around their neck, and they go like, "What is with all this? It's like as if they're only into the snake, the giant yellow snake that occupy both my arms and are most of my personality."
I'm not sure that was working behind a joke.
Yeah.
Seems more of a discussion than a.
It was really, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's the premise behind the bit, or behind that show. Sorry, is that you know they're trying to develop a bit, and they're sat around with other
So
comics
it's going through
working
the
on the
process
process.
of how they actually come up with a,
Yeah,
like a routine. And
That's why it's called inside jokes, because it's
Yeah.
kind of breaking down the science of their process. But that's not for me. That's probably why I've not
it's
watched
quite interesting,
it before.
but
I don't think
yeah.
I didn't think it was naff.
I think yeah.
I thought it's quite interesting the way they try and develop it, and
it's interesting, but I think the vast majority of comics probably throw away 95% of the premises they come up with. And what we're doing is getting a glimpse into the 95% that they're throwing away there. And what we'll see eventually is that finished bit on stage. That's the 5%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think we're watching it anyway.
No, I'm not going to. Listen, I'm a big
Wasting
Andrew
time.
Schultz fan. I'd listen to his podcast every week, watched loads of his stand-up, and I've never watched Inside Jokes, and that's why, I guess.
Would you not be interested to see any of the completed ones out of that discussion, though? You know, what they actually come up with?
That's his Dabby's stand-up.
It's not...
That's what I mean, yeah, but is it actually done that, though?
It's not going to make a difference to my enjoyment of the bit, knowing the process. If anything, I won't enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just hear the bit that's polished, personally.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.